Oops. Okay. Hey, this is C&D Channel. I'm Chris. This is Tony, and this is MMA for you. We're gonna be doing an MMA discussion about lighter weight classes, and pretty much talking about how one thing that I heard is, and that I have been conditioned to believe, is that lighter weight classes don't draw in MMA. Right now, as far as we know, BJ Penn and to a lesser extent Uriah Faber are the only two real lighter weight fighters that really has ever drawed in like the UFC. Right now we have.
Well, like I said, also, what do you consider lighter weights?
I'll go with 155 or less.
But why do you stop there?
I think that a lot of people kind of. One guy actually said it online one time.
You could even make a very easy argument that welterweight and middleweights are lighter fighters. Well, like I said, I'll give you the benefit of light heavyweights and heavyweights.
Yeah.
But I said you could easily make the same argument about middleweights and welterweights.
One guy put the argument down that the reason why you see a lot of like 170-pound guys, just in sports in general too, is because that's actually around the average weight of people. That's why you see a lot more 170ers. That's why, as the average weight, lighter than that would be considered lighter weight, and that's why middle, light, heavyweight is considered like higher than the average. That's the thing. That's what I read. You want to say it's middleweight and less?
Well, like I said, why stop at middleweight and welterweight? I think it's like I said, you're drawing the line in the sand, and you're saying, well, then why are we discounting the middleweight guys? Or like I said, why are we discounting welterweight and middleweight guys? So what are they? Are they heavier guys then? Would they fall in the category of?
I think they're just more of like. I think it's just. It's more of just what people categorize it than anything. I think that is more of the average weight of most people around the welter/middleweight, and when you go heavier, when you go higher than that, that's considered like heavier than what most people, the average person weighs. It's more of a category than some actual like. That's not really like how I personally feel. It's just how I've been known to recognize what the categories are. Like when people refer to lighter weight classes, they generally refer to lightweight or below. It's nothing really deeper than that. That's the thing.
So then, why do welterweights and middleweights draw? I just feel like welterweights and middleweights draw better than heavyweights. I don't even think you'll argue with that.
Middleweights. I can't really think of too many middleweights that draw though. I mean, Anderson.
Or even just welterweights. It's like welterweight is a divisions flushed with talent. I think both in UFC and boxing, which is that's the division predominantly where there's an extremely big draw.
Okay. Well, one thing I want to point out is in boxing, historically, I mean, what are the draws? What is the drawing weight class?
Well, like I said, how far back do you want to go? It's like we're talking ancient history then. But we're talking contemporary history. Just even the last 20 years has been in the welterweights.
Yeah. And 20 years. Well,
I mean, the last real heavyweight to draw and to any conceivable, degree was Mike Tyson. And I said, Mike Tyson I put in the same category as Brock Lesnar in the sense that he's the exception, not the rule.
Okay, but yeah. The thing is, I don't know my boxing history because I don't know when like Lennox Lewis came about or Evander Holyfield. I wish I had more boxing history to know who was the draws back then too.
Or like I said, you can even say they were draws, but to what degree?
Yeah. But then during that time, like I can't really think of any other weight class that doesn't draw, or that did draw during that time too. That's the thing. That's something I'll definitely have to like check out. Yeah. So with that in mind, and then MMA now, we have a lightweight tilt with Frankie Edgar and Gray Maynard. Okay, so and your feelings with that is that with Clay Guida being more popular than Gray Maynard, you feel that from a business standpoint, Clay Guida should have been the main event because that would have made them more money.
Yes, I like I said, I feel like like I said, the crux of my argument is a significant amount more. Okay. I mean, we're not talking just maybe 10 more buyers, or I'm talking hundreds to, if not maybe thousands more.
Okay, so if Frankie Edgar and Gray Maynard, they draw 300,000 buy rates.
Yeah.
Clay Guida versus Frankie Edgar would make a number.
Like I said, I feel like I said, numbers are all relative, but like I said, I'll go as conservatively as 350 and as very most maybe 450.
Oh, okay.
Especially if you have like a good co-main event. But like I said, yeah, I think those are sort of safe numbers considering how big a star I perceive Clay Guida as.
Yeah. Okay.
And like I said, I'm not talking about just giving him a title shot just out of the blue. Like I said, he's won enough fights to where I think you can make a case, maybe not an extremely credible case, but I just feel like you make enough of a case, and the crux of my argument still is you give him enough credible wins, he will be a significantly better draw than a Gray Maynard or a Jim Miller.
Okay. So he just beat Pettis. Do you feel that with this argument that he would draw more, would he have to beat more guys first, or can he just get the title shot now?
Like I said, I can make a very easy argument that you could go with just Clay Guida.
Okay, so you can do it now?
I think it's a detriment to UFC's business to not go with him. Because I think the Gray Maynards and the Jim Millers of the world, if they're as good as they are, they should just keep winning.
Okay. Yeah. One of the common things I've heard is, of course, like I said, lighter weight classes don't draw. One thing I've heard also from some MMA journalists is that as much as Clay Guida is popular, one journalist thought that it's really doubtful that actually translates into buy rates.
Well, like what do you have else to draw from than other than, like I said, popularity?
There's obviously the issue of like credibility.
I just feel like credibility. I think of the top reasons for drawing, I think credibility is very low on the totem pole. Like naturally, you don't want a freak show fight, like where a guy who has no.
Yeah, James Toney, Randy Couture.
Exactly. Like I said. But at the same time, like I said, you go with where the money is.
Okay. So
that's why the best example would be a Clay Guida, who's someone who, he's on a win streak. He's beaten some names, and I just feel like him main event a pay-per-view with a title shot would draw significantly better than a Gray Maynard or a Jim Miller.
Okay. And the other thing is,
and then like I said, I'm not discussing he deserves a title shot more, but I just feel from a business perspective, I think
that's fine.
I think it's significant. I think it's significant It's significant, and like I said, I believe this so much that it'd be a measurable difference.
Okay.
Like I said, hundreds, if not thousands.
Oh, okay, nice.
Like I said, cartoonishly, even hundreds of thousands.
Okay, like 50,000 isn't a stretch.
50,000 is not a stretch.
Okay. Nice. Once again, I've been led to believe that, obviously lighter weight classes don't draw. In boxing, though, we're seeing a turn in that with Manny Pacquiao and Mayweather.
Mm-hmm. But this has not just been a recent phenomenon over the last 20 years with Oscar De La Hoya and Ricky Hatton and just other names. It's like this has been a consistent thing for years now. As like I said, it's not absurd to say over the last 20 years.
Okay, but so besides like a Clay Guida, and you feel that Clay Guida could be a not just popular but a pay-per-view draw.
Yes. A significant, like I said, a significant draw over a Gray Maynard or a Jim Miller.
Okay. Is there anyone else in the lighter weight classes that you feel could do that? Maybe Melvin Gillard.
Like I said, if if just for the sake of argument, we're gonna throw credibility out the window.
Mm-hmm.
Like I said, it's all relative. So I feel like even a Nate Diaz, if Nate Diaz went on a bit of a winning streak, I think him with the title shot would also be a significant draw.
Okay, just based on popularity and
personality, and I think that's enough to make a significant difference in pay-per-view buy rates.
Okay. So why do you think that in what are known as lighter weight classes that only so far BJ Penn and Uriah Faber are generally the only two people that are known to be draws? What factors do they have over some of these other guys?
Very simply, they have that. Like I said, they win decisively. Mm-hmm. They're very dynamic personalities, and like I said, they have that it factor.
Okay.
Especially in, like I said, a case like Uriah Faber.
Okay. Nice. Cool. Do you have anything else out?
Like I said, you could even try to measure this by I was thinking of a bad example.
Mm-hmm.
Like the Aldo versus Faber pay-per-view.
Mm-hmm.
Like how did that do compared to your average UFC pay-per-view?
I read it was like 200,000.
Mm-hmm.
It was actually a success by all measures. Mm-hmm. It was a success, seen as a successful pay-per-view, okay, considering that there were no UFC guys going into what is supposed to be a WC pay-per-view.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Cool. Anything else you gotta say, or?
Like I said, that's the crux of my argument. It's like boxing has proven over the last 20 years that the lighter weights can be draw, even if it's, like I said, at welterweight. And I think Clay Guida is enough of a draw that if you put him on pay-per-view in a main event title shot with a number of credible wins,
mm-hmm,
it'd be a significant draw than as opposed to a Gray Maynard or Jim Miller.
Okay.
Yeah, I think that I don't think that's a very bold statement, but you seem to think so.
Huh. It's one of those things that I'd have to see, for sure. And
who knows? The day may come. The day may actually come.
They may come. Because Clay Guida is on a win streak.
Mm-hmm.
He is really popular right now. So we definitely might see it.
Mm-hmm.
Cool. That's all I got, really.
Okay.
Yeah, that's it for this MMA discussion. And this is MMA for you.